Hello, everybody. My name is Gorilla. You can call me Rilla, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, last episode, nothing scary happened. Again, it was pretty regular. Nothing. There was a little sus moments. She was missing for a supposed piano lesson, and just getting freakier. But that's about it. Nothing scary happened. So let's get right into the game. So now, we're in the game, and I think my poem is more based on Yuri, so you're gonna choose Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Dot 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 dot. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, Rilla? How did you pick up on this so quickly? She liked it. Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. I just have natural talent, girl. What else can I say? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Ree visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. Wait, does she like it or not like it? I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Yo, I'm recording! Sorry about that. It was my dogs playing around. They moved them to the next room so they can play to their heart's content. Anyways, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. She's smiling. I don't like the way you're looking at me, though. It's a little creepy. Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me. Dang. Alright. It's probably because of her bad handwriting. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Dot dot dot. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh boy. Okay, it's actually a little better, but it's in cursive. I can't read cursive. Alright, I'm gonna try my best. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffing of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge? The moon, what do you mean urge? Are you into the raccoon? What the heck? The moon incements its face and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic Pavlovian condition. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Lady, that's a fancy way of saying you have bad handwriting. Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Rilla? Well, let me just scratch my arm for a bit. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. I wish I was a good reader. Who should? Okay. So you alright? Let's go to Natsuki this time. I hate her, but who cares? Let's go. I like your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can't tell you. I can't tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. I felt that. I felt that. Did you say I felt that? Whatever. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy and add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Language like boop? I still don't know what that is. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through the BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. Yeah, they do. But it doesn't mean they're all right. I'm a bum. Bro, I need a... Let me just mute my phone. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. No. By far, your opinion is worst. I hate you. Alright? With a passion. Whatever. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I learned about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. That's kind of a dumb excuse to not be friends with somebody. Just because they like a weird pet, you know, it's like I like snakes. I don't have a pet snake, but I like having pet snakes. And then if people hate me for that, man, that's why I don't like your opinion. Anyways, one time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. Spiders are actually very clean. Like search it up on Google. They're really clean. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Jeez, you're mean, alright? Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Jeez, Natsuki, I hate you already. I hated you before, but now I hate you more. Like, what the heck, man? Not bad, right? It was horrible! It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. It was a lot better than this one. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Whatever. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. What was the message? You hate people who like spiders? It's kind of, it's kind of, what's the word for it? Sexist? Like anyone would agree that a subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah. Do you know people like that? Yes, you! Wait, oh, it's Rilla speaking. Oh, whatever. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks of. Of course, it's how everyone thinks my. That doesn't matter. It can't be anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes. Why'd you write that in the? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. What? Picking up roadkill like Jeffrey Dahmer? I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. She's freaky, alright, I'll tell you that. If there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding other words. Finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. No, I will be mean to her. Don't like this lady. Feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I will. After like 25 years. Alright, we're gonna go with Monika. Hi again, Rilla. Hi again, Monika. You're the most regular person with the most regular name ever! How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. It's going horrible. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. ... Alright. Great job, Rilla. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. That was so fake. What the heck? It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Pause. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I'm put in some effort. Ahahaha, that's not very fair. What do you mean? Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of thing, right? This kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It takes years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has as its point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. I haven't even read your poem yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn about trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Yes, I do. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. This noise, it won't stop. The violent what is this? This is horrifying. Like violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cuisine, cosine. Wait, hold on. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What is a vinyl? Is that an instrument? An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Hey, yo! Hmm. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? It was a little. It was new. It was interesting. That was kind of my favorite, actually. No, not for any particular reason. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I actually quite liked it. For a particular reason. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. I know, it was very unexpected. For a particular reason. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Aha, aha. Sometimes asking for what a poem is about isn't. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. What the heck? A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh my gosh, here we go. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult question. When that happiness, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change. Monica, are you warning me of something? I'm gonna just save it right now. I'll just save over this one. You may never know when might change. I was kind of creepy, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Whoa. Yeah. Monica, you got a little. I got goosebumps for that. I'm not gonna lie. What am I even talking about? Yeah, but what are you talking about? That was actually kind of creepy. That was weird. She broke the fourth wall without even trying. Now that gave me goosebumps. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, okay. Yeah, laugh it off. That's my advice for today. Yeah, it wasn't even advice for anything except he just broke the fourth wall. You see me. I know you see me. I know you're looking at me. And I'm looking at you. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Dot dot dot. Rilla. I really love your poems. Oh my gosh. Here we go again. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. Sure, okay. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much you like something. True. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa, this man put on moves. But this isn't really the girl I want him to put the moves on. It's Yuri, but I guess it's a close second. Eh? Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna go with that. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really expensive. I just mean that I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. You can have that kind of thing, that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business after all. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. Kinda wanna keep it. Sure. Huh? Why? Bro, just give it her. You're not gonna use it, are you? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Wait, this was for her? I don't remember writing this for her. Alright. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you really even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Uh, what happened? I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pencil she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support her knees shaking. I have to read your poem. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. I like this one too. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I plow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends took through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends, sorry. In they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them for the shelf, one after the other, holding out of each other and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What are these poems? These are kind of creepy. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Jeez, well, you want a dark path. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. So Monika helped you. Okay. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. I know! Creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. I mean, if Monika helped you, I don't think you were. Monika's a little sus. Especially after telling me to save my game, which I did. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Oh, keyword, guys. Game's going a little scary mode. All right, it's getting there. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sari's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, but no more than a week later. I've done this so many times. Like, oh my goodness. It's like you start something because you're motivated, right? But then while you're doing it, you lose that motivation. It's really something we gotta work on. But I mean I mean me. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday already. I can't read! We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Oh, she don't like that. Obviously, she made it pretty clear, but still, like, she's probably gonna be really bad at it. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare any ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't really already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's bad of an idea? Oh my gosh. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that. I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. ... But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. When we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we're able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing our feelings. Well, I'm feeling I don't want to do this. Yes. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. Having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Not really. First of all, I was brought here against my will. Alright? Just saying. Alright? Just, I want to put that out there. I know you do. I know we all do. Not really. And if it all takes it standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. It is, actually. We just started doing this stuff and you're gonna, take the next step in front of people? Nah. I think that Sayori and Monika have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them a little bit. Well, maybe, but... ... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Flu? Shoot. Oh, my nose. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monika. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your own poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. That was a cheesy line. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poems. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ooh-ah. Sayori fired up all... Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each other. You can do it, Yuri. It is called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllabus of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered her, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called The Meadow, or Miato. Pretty sure it's Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Motivation, inspiration, lots of factors actually. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on poem, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But here coming out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Rilla liked it. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems you wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's kind of embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Rilla. Why you gotta say my name out of that stupid mouth of yours? Like, what is your problem? I don't like you. I hate you. Why? Might as well let Rilla lower everyone's standards a little bit. I am going to... Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well go and get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki Begruding begrudgingly begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called it's called Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. You're gonna have to. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. You're embarrassing me. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so whatever, I guess that's the case. You don't have to worry so much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you'll all have an idea of what's like it now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time that you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika. Okay, I can't tell who is this man into, right? Sometimes he's into Sayori, then he's into Monika, then Yuri. Not so much Natsuki, but that's a given. I don't really like her either. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. ... Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, sorry, fumbles with our words. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Say yeah? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Yeah. Yeah. I'll walk home. Oh, I'm gonna break your heart. Why does that thought go to make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down. So, and then she's so beautiful and smart. Beautiful and smart. That has nothing to do with what I'd say. You omitted it. Oh, she's butthurt. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're a close second, all right? You're a close second. Yuri's just my favorite. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never been going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? What is happening? What? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody's in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. And the conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Yeah, But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. Yeah, okay, sure. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Murder! Oh, great. Now we're back to doing this. Alright, guys. I'm just going to skip on ahead. Okay. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. When you're practicing piano again. Yeah. Ah ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess I have passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Yansugi? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we can get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have quite? Do they usually have fried squid? That doesn't sound appetizing. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Hey, 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 hey. Fine, fine. Your reactions are just as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of her room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're just spacing out again. Oh. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else. Uh, is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? This feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, don't. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Rilla, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Yeah, I did, actually. Anyway, anything up with her? Wait, and what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it into a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. I guess. You can't be the one talking, though, because you were asking me a very specific question about saving my game. I don't... No, I don't trust you. You were the one I least trust, you weird. The name was a dead giveaway. You have the most regular sounding name ever. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her and that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? What? What kind of question is that? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice you. Oh, okay. You just gave me goosebumps for no reason, man. Gosh. Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't that hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Ah, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. What? We're just good friends, that's all. Dot dot dot. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone's honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you jealous? Cause I could feel about that way about you too. Hello, mama. What? I'm pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Yes. Anyway, as long as we are here, why don't we do something reading? Some reading. Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. It should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Dot dot dot. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. Creep. I understand. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. I want to go with Monica this time. She was odd. Curious. Hi, Rilla. Hi, Monica. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought, more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem, holding in my hands. Dot dot dot. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Ha 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 ha. That's kind of exaggerating it. Well, yeah, well, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. Teasing? It takes a lot of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can't talk to me every now and then, you know? I'm sure, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? The lady who knows... I already don't like this story, it's giving me goosebumps. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. Forefinger has been brought up a lot. Is that like a clue or something? Probably. I look at her eye and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount of nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that means I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Be prepared, guys. Actually, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save that. Yes. Let's go with Natsuki. Dot dot dot. This one's all right. All right. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just one, not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Hey, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess you would have been friends with her so long you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Hey, yo, what's that supposed to mean? It's like he's dragging around a dead weight. You know what, Natsuki? Shut up. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Alright. I'll be your beach. Okay. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember that reasons you're wonderful when you press your limbs to mine. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me go of your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I am sorry if I can't read. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing it that once in a while. At the very least, it's a good practice. Alright guys, that is it for today. So, nothing scary, but I got a little goosebumps here and there, but yeah. This is Rilla, signing out.